Which athletes have it harder? Which sport is more difficult to play and to master? These are the age-old questions that come when you compare two very similar looking sports. Hello, my name is Carlton Hill, and I'm going to fill you in on the differences between these two sports. Baseball and softball. They have very similar features, but in reality, they are quite different. For starters, baseball and softball are played on two very similar looking fields. One difference that everybody seems to mention when referring to these is the size difference between these fields. In softball, the average size field for the collegiate level is approximately 210 feet. However, in baseball, the collegiate sized fence is 345 foot. This means there is an approximately 135 foot difference between these two fields. Secondly, pitching velocity. The average college closer, who is the person who throws the last pitches of the game, throws at an average of 91 miles per hour. In softball, the average college closer pitches at approximately 62 miles per hour. Now, one difference that makes a softball harder to hit is the distance from the plate to the mound. The distance between these two figures is 43 feet. If you do the math, this 62 mile per hour pitch clocks in at about 85 miles per hour at the collegiate baseball level. Now, if you were to compare the average closer from baseball and do the math, then a 91 mile per hour pitch in the collegiate level for softball will be approximately 67 miles per hour. This makes up a 5 mile per hour difference between a college baseball and softball pitcher when comparing them together. Another difference that these two sports have is the size of the ball. A softball at a collegiate level has a circumference of 12 inches and a diameter of 3.5 inches. On the other hand, a baseball has a circumference of 9 inches and a diameter of 3 inches. While these dimensions do not seem to make a bunch of difference, they make a huge impact on how the game is played. Knowing this, which athletes do you think have it harder? Which sport do you believe is harder to master and to play?